We got a serious story to get to right now when it comes to those Capitol riots. Imagine that you're grocery shopping, okay? Mm-hmm. You're celebrating your wife's birthday. So you're out buying steak and lobster and that sort of thing. Then you get a text from a friend because you don't have social media. Your friend does. Rachel, take it from there.
And your friend says that everyone's talking about you. Your name just circulating on social media feeds. And in the blink of the eye, you are wrongfully accused of throwing a fire extinguisher that killed a Capitol Police officer, Brian Sicknick.
How scary is that, by the way?
I mean, the man accused of throwing that infamous fire extinguisher was actually nowhere near the nation's capital at that time either.
Yeah, he was in the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. We want to get to our guests right now. Joining us now, David Quintavalle and his attorney, John Nisivaco. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. I want to get right into this, and I think, do we have David or John? Is this just, do we have David as well?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I know you guys were on the same Zoom call. I appreciate you being flexible with us. David, I'd like you to tell us about what you were doing last Wednesday in the city of Chicago, nowhere near our nation's capital.
Well, that was my wife's birthday, January 6th, and I went shopping. We bought a few items. We had our dinner at home because I don't go out during this COVID, very limited. And that was the part of my day, was just staying at home with dinner and family and enjoying my wife's birthday.
And then how did that take a dramatic turn shortly after?
Well, I don't share a lot of presence on social media. I have no knowledge. I mean, I have knowledge of it. I don't participate in it.
No, I don't blame you.
Thank you. I was told by friends and all of a sudden alerted that my name and my pictures being thrown out there, that I'm accused of murder of a individual in the Washington protests. My life just turned upside down after that.
And this is
phone calls and people not threatening me, but accusing me of murder. It interrupted my life. After 32 years of working for the fire department and in dealing with tragedies and with people's families all my career, I now thought I was done with that. And then here, after this social media kickoff, it came home and attacked me and my family. It's terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible that social media, Twitter in particular, has this power. Was your wife's birthday okay? Did she enjoy her birthday dinner? I know you got some pretty nice stuff for her that night.
She did until this came out, and now it's a pretty sad memory.
Yeah.
No, and throwing a wrench in those plans. John, I want to get to you. Now, the FBI releasing this photo of the now arrested perpetrator. That's Robert Sanford. He's wearing that hat, you see, a beanie that says CFD, which is Chester Fire Department, not Chicago Fire Department. And somehow, getting all of this mixed up in what we often call Twitter, the court of public opinion, where people just go off on a rampage. John, what's your reaction to all of this?
Well, I mean, that's exactly what happened. I mean, it was an absolute character assassination from the get-go, using an old photograph of my client, Mr. Quintavalle, and then posting it side by side with the actual suspect, who we now know as Robert Sanford. And it was not in any vague way suggesting that this might be him. They talked definitively about Dave being the killer, calling him a murderer, a vicious smear on a man whose reputation was spotless. And in an instant, this case of mistaken identity and the social media ruined his life. His wife was dragged into it. His family was dragged into it. They found the whereabouts of his home, of his telephone number. They stationed a Chicago police squad car in front of his house for his protection. It's still there today. It's been an absolute tragedy for this man, and we're here, and we're going to go on as much press as we can to clear his name and to restore his reputation. He deserves that.
David, absolutely. We appreciate you guys being with us. David did not do this. This could be the end of the social media as we know it right now. They're canceling sitting presidents. People like your client, David, can be accused of terrible, terrible acts. The hashtag Extinguisher Man was trending, and people thought that your client had done this. Clearly, he did not. He was almost 1,000 miles away in the city of Chicago. David, thank you for your service, 32 years with the Chicago Fire Department. We appreciate that. John, thank you for your expertise. We appreciate you coming on the show this morning.
You're welcome.